Alright, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Big Zo for Hip Hop in the Streets, man. As I promised y'all earlier, we got an update on the indictment, what's going on, everything. And I want to clear up a few things that I see other bloggers are running around saying and shit, and it's not true. Alright, so the first updates I want to update is they have released Old Block Gleesh and Bosstop. Both of them were taken in, detained, questioned or whatever, and after they were questioned, they've been released. So the question is, right? Did the bros stand tall? Did they tell? What did they have to do at that point when the feds took them in to interrogate him to get out of that and be able to get released? I'm not saying that anyone told. I'm not saying that motherfucking anyone is snitching or anything like that, because if y'all know anything about the feds, y'all know that they may bring you in for questioning, release you back to the streets, and they release you back to the streets for a reason. For you to do more crimes, or for you to communicate with your other people, or for you to call people and say shit, you know what I'm saying, so they can draw more people into the indictment. So, not necessarily Gleesh or Bosstop told anything. You know what I'm saying? They might have simply got detained, got interrogated, and, you know, the feds let them back out because they want to reel in more Old Block affiliates. That's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? But other people might see it other ways. I see some people saying that Bosstop told, but Gleesh didn't. I don't see no one saying Gleesh told. I'm not saying anyone told, because I wasn't in that room. And I don't know. I don't know what happened that caused them to get released. Or are the feds just doing their normal bait trap? Could be. So, that's the update. Gleesh and Bosstop are released. They are no longer in custody. They are somewhere out in the world moving around. And I hope that they're smart enough not to be back on Old Block, not to be doing no more gangster shit. Hopefully these motherfuckers is getting low and trying to figure out how to fucking stay out of the way. Another thing I want to talk about, man, is Durk. Now, the last video I made, there's been a lot of debate in the comment section of whether they're going to tie Durk into this. Can they tie Durk into this? And then there's other people who are on the same thing I'm on, and I'm wondering why all these illegal incidents that Lil Durk has been involved in, he's like, since he's had money, like, alright, he did do time like 6 months to a year for a gun before he was famous, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was kind of famous, he was kind of making his way up to the top, but not like how he is now, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, he didn't have a lot of money to do a defense and stuff like that, that's why he had to do time. But since he's had money, there's been numerous illegal things that he's done, and he doesn't go to jail for it. Barring the incident that him and King Von had, the shooting in Atlanta, where he had to turn himself in. Since then, nothing else illegal he's been arrested for. Even if we tie into the home invasion that just happened to him in India. You got guns in the house, bro. You're a convicted felon. Why didn't you get arrested for that? Why didn't you even get detained? Nothing? Nothing happens? I don't know, you know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up, because Durk's one of my favorite rappers. But if it turns out that Durk is telling, I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't be motherfucking biased, nigga. I'm hip hop in the streets, nigga. I gotta motherfucking come and tell people what they gotta hear. And if Durk's telling and I discover this, or it comes out that shit, he made good music, but he told. And it is what it is. So now I want to get into something else, the actual indictment itself, right? Alright, so there's 7 counts on this indictment. 2 of them are doubled up. You know what I'm saying? Because there was 2 victims that actually didn't die, but they were shot. So there's a charge that's charged twice. There's 2 charges that are charged twice because it's for the 2 separate victims. Alright? So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to break it down for y'all so y'all can understand exactly, you know what I'm saying, what's going on with the indictment. Alright? So there's 7 counts. All five of them have been charged with all the counts. You know what I'm saying? So they're all charged with everything that I'm about to say. Alright, so the first count that they're on is murdering in the aid of racketeering. You know what I'm saying? So basically, it's just like they're saying that, all right, you killed somebody, but you killed somebody in the furtherance of repping your gang. Basically, that's the best way I can say it for everyone, so they can understand it. You know what I'm saying? You're part of an organization, which is the gang. That's old block. And if you murdered somebody to further your reputation and your gang status. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they're all of them are charged with this. And the penalty for this could be life in prison or the death penalty. It is what it is. But now, I'm gonna say this. This is just some gang shit, some little the how they look at it in the law's eyes. This is just some gang shit. Some blacks killing other blacks. They usually don't give the death penalty for shit like this. They usually just give life. You know what I'm saying? Death penalty is kind of reserved for more heinous crimes. Regular street gangbang shootings, they usually don't give the death penalty for that. So everyone chill. It's just an option, life or the death penalty or anywhere in like there's no other than those two for that charge because those are the mandatory terms. We're dealing with the feds. Everything's mandatory. All right, and then count 2, right? Is causing the death by use of a firearm. Now, this is also something that could be life in jail or the death penalty or any number of years. This one is not actually, it's not mandatory, like it's any number of years. The DA kind of decides what's going to happen. All right, so count 3 of the indictment is conspiracy to commit murder. It's different than actually murdering. All right, all right. Conspiracy to commit murder is it's just planning basically. It's just like if me and you say we're gonna go somewhere and we're gonna rob somebody. Say we don't even ever rob the person. Say something goes wrong or whatever, and we don't rob the person. But say my person that I was scheming with, my co-D, say he goes and tells on me. That's an actual charge. We were conspiring to do whatever we was doing. And the penalty for that is 10 years. 10 years for conspiracy to commit murder. So, like, it doesn't matter which one of these they get charged with, because they're not going to beat they're not going to beat the murder. So it's looking like they're going to be gone forever, no matter what. All right? And then count 4 is assault and battery with a dangerous weapon causing seriously bodily injury. That holds a penalty of 20 years. And basically that's for one of the other victims that was shot but did not die. They got shot, they got hurt, fucked up, but they didn't die. So it's not a murder, you know what I'm saying? It's just an assault and battery with a firearm, and, you know, that's 20 years. It's a 20-year mandatory sentence. All right? And then count 5 is carrying, brandishing, and discharging a firearm in furtherance of a crime. See, the ending part is important because it's like a all right, in California they got gang enhancements, like just for being like, all right, let's say you get 10 years for this, you're gonna get an additional 5 years for being part of Crips, Bloods, whatever you are. That's a gang enhancement. But this is just an enhancement on charges, period. So it's like, all right, it makes it so that once they add that enhancement onto it, it makes it so that there's mandatory minimums in the case. And it's 5 years for carrying it, it's 7 years for brandishing it, and it's 10 years for discharging it. And these charges are mandatory. All right? And count 6 is another assault and battery with a deadly weapon, another 20 years, and that's for the second person that was shot but that did not die. So remember, there was a girl and a dude that were both shot with FBG duck. So that count 6 is another repeat of the assault and battery with a dangerous weapon, which carries 20 years for the second victim. And then count 7 is another of the carrying, brandishing, and discharging in furtherance of a crime, and that's for the second victim. And 5, 7, 10 years. Mandatory. Boom. So I just wanted to get that out the way so we know exactly what everyone is dealing with. And this is what I wanted to address. There's a lot of y'all, I see these other blogs and other bloggers, they keep saying that Mana Los has went to protective custody. No, he hasn't. All right. He hasn't went to protective custody. You guys don't know the law, and you probably never dealt with the feds or whatever, but I did. I did have to go through a federal case, and no, I didn't win. I went to jail. So we're just gonna get that out the way. Yes, I battled him. I didn't win. No, I didn't even battle him. I pled guilty. I'm not even gonna lie. But I do know the ins and outs of the things and what they do, because I had like maybe 12 co-defendants on my case when the feds came, because it was like a drug dealing case, and I was a young nigga in the shit, and the older niggas were like already being investigated, and I just kind of got swooped up in it, so I just pled guilty. But what Mana Los has done, he has signed a protective order. And it wasn't just him. All of them have to sign it. Every co-defendant has to sign it. And it's not about protecting each other from one another or nothing like that. It's actually to protect the facts in the case. It's so that they cannot speak to each other. That's what it is. It's a protective order for the facts of the case. It's not to keep them away from each other. It's to keep, they all signed it to say that they cannot communicate with each other and talk to each other about the case. That is the protective order that Mana Los has done. So everyone who made them stupid little blogs saying Lil Durk deletes Instagram after Mana Los goes to protective custody. No, he didn't go to protective custody. He signed a protective order like all the rest of his co-defendants, because that's what the feds make you do. So stop saying that he's in protective custody. Stop saying that that's why Durk deleted his Instagram. Durk deleted his Instagram because I'm pretty sure you know he's feeling paranoid. That's why he deleted his Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And this confidential source, when it says a confidential source, that's a regular person. That's a witness. You know what I'm saying? That's not a co-defendant. That's not someone else that's another criminal. That's a regular person who is providing information. Now, a cooperating witness, would be someone inside the indictment or another gang member. Just needed y'all to know that. And another detail that I discovered, every duck was hit 38 times. I don't know if y'all watched that video, but that's a strong motherfucker, because even though he was hit 38 times, y'all seen it. If y'all seen the video, y'all seen that he was still moving. It looked like the nigga wanted to try to get up, but Duck is a big motherfucker. But 38 times, Duck's a fucking beast, nigga, if he was trying to get up from that. Because, nigga, the average motherfucker get hit 38 times. You're not trying to get up. You're not thinking about getting up. You're not moving. You dead. You DOA. You fucked up before the cameras even start rolling. But not Duck. So, yeah, man. Stay tuned, because like I said, I'm going to keep y'all in the loop of everything that happens with this case. Every time there's a new update, I'm going to give it to y'all. But understand that I'm only going to give y'all facts. I'm not trying to be one of these other bloggers who are just saying shit and putting shit out and trying to get clout. No. I'm waiting for more things to come out that are actual. Like, the only thing we got right now is the indictment itself. So I can read that and break it down because I know things about the feds. So until some more real information comes out, everything else that I'm going to say is just going to be like opinion based. I will definitely differentiate when it's facts and it's my opinion. That's the video for y'all. It's your boy Big Zo for Hip Hop in the Streets, man. I'm out. Y'all stay blessed. On it.